Okay, so we're improving this code, which at the moment, if we basically work through it, so the number 5 hides off stage, so it goes over here, it then shows, it then repeats this, all of this, which is covered by the repeat block 4 times, and basically the only thing is it's repeating is this gliding to various XY locations. And while it's repeating, it checks to see whether it's touching Bluey, which is our controlled character, and if it is, then it changes somehow a whirl effect. You can decide what other effects you want. It hangs around for 1 second doing that. It then hides and goes away, which is great, which is what we want it to do. So let's just make this slightly better code, so, or slightly more obvious. So the way we're going to make the it's touching Bluey more obvious is we're going to have a sound, and let's play a drum or a cymbal or something like that. So there are all of these different things that we can choose. So I've just chosen this particular one, doesn't really matter, there's loads, you can go through each one and see which one you like the sound of. So we're going to change the effect, we're going to change how it looks, we're going to play a sound, let's play that for 1 beat maybe, and if it's going to play for 1 beat, then maybe we only need to wait for 1 second. And let's run this now. So I just need to go over, not controlling this very well. Okay, that's good. It happens and then the code stops, which is great. Okay, that's what we want. So the other thing I'm going to do here is under control, I'm just going to choose stop script and add it right to the bottom of our script. So basically it does all of this, does the gliding, etc. And then it does the hiding. Now it's not as efficient as it could be, this particular code, because it basically when it's done this bit here, it's basically hidden and gone over here, and then it kind of drops out of this if and still does the gliding, etc., but it's already hidden. So, but anyway, I mean, there are better ways of doing this, but if this works, then we'll keep it like this at the moment. And so that's good for this particular sprite. We now need to let's just run it, make sure it works. Oh yeah, one of the issues that we were having, or one of the things I noticed, is that I'm not really happy that Bluey is actually behind the 5. So I'm going to click on Bluey and we're going to make some changes to this code. So what we're going to say is when the flag is clicked, which is when the 5 gets triggered as well, when that's clicked, then we want Bluey to go to 0, 0, so it starts dead bang in the middle of the screen. So go to X0 and Y0, so that's where we want it to start. And then we actually want it to be above the other numbers, and I think we can do that via looks. I'm not quite sure. Oh, here we go. We can say go to front, so it will be in front of all of the other things that we have. So there it is, it went to the middle, so I've just got to go and find it. So that bit works, so you have to keep testing it. And now what happens if I don't touch the 5? It should glide for a bit and then it should disappear, which is exactly how we want it to work. Okay, so that's fab. So we're happy with that part of it working, and let's just have a look at the plan for what we have to do next. So we've got a prime number, we now need to add a non-prime number and some code that goes with a non-prime number. We're going to do that in the next video, but just so we can have a think about that particular code, is when we add a non-prime number, it's basically going to do this. It's going to go away and hide, and then it'll show up, and then it will just move around the place. And if it's being touched by bluey, then maybe we have a different effect, and then it's going to go and hide. Okay, so actually it's going to do pretty much the same thing, so that means adding it is going to be quite straightforward for us. So let's stop this now, and then we'll do that in the next video.